all virtues, everything in the world, and the secrets of the revelation of the universe, these are all due to the Spirit. The Spirit is a collective body of advanced beings who have lived for millions of years and who have established methods of how to work. We too need to use these methods. The Spirit is the most sublime, purest, and sacred thing, and in this sanctity the Spirit bears the conditions of conscious human life. I use this word conscious, but I could use another. In the broadest sense, when man bears conscious life within, he will live as a musician and as a poet. He will always be merry, his soul will be at peace, the world will not worry him, and nothing will upset him. He will not dwell on insignificant things in life. He will only dwell on the great things God has manifested. Matter is what brings things together. It bears the pregnancy of ideas. Many ideas have been implanted in matter. Multiplying also takes place within matter. If there was no matter, no form could be created. Matter is what envelops the Spirit, making it comprehensible to us. Spirit is what gives value to matter, which on its part gives the Spirit an opportunity to manifest itself in some form. A man who possesses knowledge would make his clothes out of sun rays. Wool, food, everything comes from the sun. He would not spend money on food. He would never quarrel with anyone, as there would be nothing to quarrel over. There is no need to bow down to the sun, but what it gives should be received and processed. Man should take energy from the sun for his brain, for his lungs, for his stomach, and for his body. In this energy lies intelligence. You should always know when the sun rises, so that you may be awake and go out to welcome it. The first ray of the sun is something very powerful and beautiful. If you can catch it 10 times in a year, that would be enough. But in order to feel it properly, nothing should distract you. One day we will understand that sun in which God manifests and in which God lives and sends light. Besides this sun that we see, there is another sun, the divine sun, which never sets. The great initiated beings have eternal day. For them the sun never sets. They see the sun everywhere, the earth from all sides. To them matter is transparent. Under the influence of the sun, man's cosmic mind is awakened. The sun is what awakens ideas in man. The sun is a living, collective being which has a cosmic awareness. Within it is thought. When this cosmic, divine awareness within man is awakened, the sun begins to think of him, and that is when man is healthy and lives a long life. The 4 directions of the world show the qualities each person should acquire. The East represents the quality of justice, the West, the good relations among people, the North, truth and freedom, the South, good, bounty in the world. In justice, the good relations, truth, freedom and prosperity, an inner harmony exists that people are only now beginning to study. Justice without truth cannot manifest. Truth without good cannot manifest. Man begins with justice, which means with movement. Keep the following measure within you. If you want people to be good towards you, you should be good towards them. Now you may ask, why is the world arranged in this way? Then propose a program on how to arrange the world in a better way. You create a play in which there will be no suffering, in which the characters will not fall in love, will not suffer, will only eat and drink and sit like mummies, like wax figures and look at each other, where there will be no crying, where people will not talk to each other. Where will the pleasantness of life be then? You are now indignant that things happen in this or that way, and not in the way you expected. I ask, what is wrong with crying? When someone cries, you can see that the person is suffering, and when one suffers, one is alive. If a person cries, that means he has a heart, he has feelings. After each suffering, if you solve it correctly, comes a new light, a new acquisition. The mind, the heart and the body of the one who suffers becomes ennobled. The great and the ordinary person suffer alike, but the great person suffers and is elevated, while the ordinary person suffers and becomes embittered. Beauty is the longing of the human soul. Man looks for it everywhere. Beauty is not a physical quality. Beauty belongs neither to the physical nor to the spiritual world, but it is manifested through them. Beauty belongs to the divine world. In the physical world, it is a fleeting moment, but in the spiritual world, it remains for a longer time, and in the divine world, it stays forever. Beauty does not come by itself. It is an inner organic process, the result of the harmonious combination of human gentleness, thought, and will. Man needs to look within himself and find a beautiful side to everything. Beauty is the external form, the external side of purity, and purity is the inner, spiritual side. You say that you will put the world in order. There is nothing to put in order. You are the world. To make use of nature, we need to manifest both an inner and an external life. External life is expressed through movement, and inner life through thought, feeling, and action. Each one of our external actions is an expression of the action taking place within the spiritual world. If you don't know how to